You never think it's going to happen to you until it does. Yeah, so it was roughly about 2 years ago now, during the summer holidays, and I was just going out with some friends really during the day. Went to the pub with them and had a few drinks and stuff, and we decided that we wanted to meet some friends at a field somewhere. This was quite late at night, I think about 10, something like that, and we drove there and we parked up. We saw a group of people coming towards us while we were still in the car. We thought, well, you know, we don't want to be in the car for this basically, so we decided to wait for our friends on the field. One of them came up to us, and obviously straight away we knew that it wasn't our friends, and I don't know, for some reason we didn't leave, and I thought like suddenly they were around us, and just like they surrounded us, and one of the guys came up to me, had his top off, skinny, pikey looking person, and he said, "Have you got any money?" And I just pulled out my wallet, just not thinking about it or anything like that, and I said, I haven't really got anything. I need to get a train home, trying to like distract him and stuff. And while I was looking down to give him some money, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just blacked out for like 2 seconds or something like that, and I found myself sort of half on the floor, staggering, sort of like on the floor. It was sort of silent in some ways, and I heard one of the people in front of me said, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that," or something, and obviously the other guy who hit me didn't take any notice. I didn't know what happened at first, and then again I felt another hit on the back of my head while I was walking away, and I didn't really feel that, I think because of the adrenaline that was going through and stuff, and for some stupid reason, I don't know why, I didn't want to run off. I really didn't want to run off because I didn't want to look like a coward, which was really quite stupid at the time, thinking about it, when I was thinking about it now. I didn't want to run off and look like I was scared or anything like that, when really I was petrified, like shitting myself. Yeah, and I sort of walked off, like, to try and find my other friends. That they finished with me basically, and they were still on my friend, and yeah, I walked away. One thing I'll always regret is I didn't stay and help him, which I've always sort of regretted and stuff like that. We got into the car and we drove not completely away, because we knew that we left one of our other friends behind, and we stopped for a second. We got my mobile out and tried to call him to see if he was alright, obviously, and wait for him to slow. But then all of a sudden some of the people who were there came up to the car, and obviously I didn't really want to stick around while they were coming towards the car, so I drove off. And while I was driving with my friend, I was obviously so shook up and stuff. I put my fingers across my face, and I always remember it. I just put them across, and I felt a massive dent in my head on my cheekbone, and I thought, shit, that can't be good. You know what I mean? Went to hospital, and they took an X-ray and things like that. At first, when he checked it, the doctor checked it, he said he thought it was a fracture or something like that, which was bad enough. I thought, you know, fracture, that's not good. And then when the X-ray results came, which was one of the lowest points of the night, which just said that my cheekbone had broken in half basically, and 2 other fractures either side of it, and the bone was sort of caved in towards my eye a little bit, and they were worried about that. At this point I literally felt sick. I was so close to being sick, and I couldn't stand up. I remember I just burst out into tears, really. Not, I think it's just because of the emotions and everything, everything that happened and stuff. About a week later, they said they had to do an operation to fix it. Yeah, they did the operation, and luckily they only left a small scar on the side of my head. It's actually, luckily enough, it's all healed up, and it's not too bad. Yeah, that's about it, really, to be honest. So, yeah. Cool.
What, man?
Nah, nothing, man. Cool.
Detailed story.